Hello folks, I am back. This time I'm here to talk about a issue with a product, and that is going to be on the Sig Sauer Romeo X. I had a lot of high hopes for this optic because I have a lot of Holosun products, and one of my favorites is going to be the 507 comp. And one thing that Holosun has done is had the dot and the circle dot with different reticles, and that's what the Romeo X did. And I've sung the praises for this optic, and I said, oh, it's a really great optic and so forth. But lately, from that video that I put out on this, I've been getting a lot of messages from a lot of people who had a lot of issues with their optics, and the Romeo X, this is the larger one, and then they had problems with the smaller one. A friend of mine named Gene from G Square Tactical, he had the smaller one and he had some issues, and he was brutally honest. He was a very honest guy, and we talk a lot when I'm at work. And if you haven't had a chance to go to his channel, it's G Square Tactical. So he's a very honest guy, and he's really going to tell you the truth. And he asked me, did I have problems with mine? And I said no at the time, but he had problems with the lens scratching. And I've been getting a lot of comments from people saying that the lens was scratching, and that was the start of the issues that were with this. I haven't had that issue with the lens scratching. I'll tell you my issue momentarily. And gradually, people started sending me messages. And one of the issues, one of the other issues is when you try to do windage, and when you're trying to set your windage, you can only go but so far. And someone messaged me this morning about, how far can you set the windage on this? And it just was more and more people are contacting me. So the following week, what I did was I went to the range with this, and I went, I'm aiming off. My shots are coming high and to the left. Excuse me, high and to the right on that first day. So high and to the right, I said, am I doing something wrong? Is it me? And I'm like I say in the other videos, I'm quick to blame myself first, checking my grip and so forth. So I look and I find out that it was off. I didn't have my adjustment tool, so I left the dot the way it was, but I want to give a positive to SIG on this. Where the rear sight is, there's a channel right here, and there's a channel on the optic itself, which enabled me to see the front sight. So I was just able to continue shooting with my irons. So folks, I always tell people, if you have anything electronic on your firearm, such as a optic, be able to use your iron sights. I always say that to people. And in this case, that's what I did. I used my iron sights. So after I got home, I did a readjustment on it, got it back centered right over that front blade and that front dot right there, got it centered, went back to the range, started shooting lights out right in the center, and then after a while, the shots were going high left. So again, I kept thinking, what is wrong? Now, normally if you're going high left or low left, it means that you're not holding the firearm properly. You're breaking your wrist, so you got to lock your wrist. So maybe I thought I was getting out of my fundamentals. So I asked my friend Matt, who works with me. He looked at the optic itself, and he said, yeah, this is way off. So again, I had to shoot this with the irons, and it just doesn't hold zero. I can shoot for maybe like a good 10 or 15 rounds, and then it's askewed again. It's off centered. So no sooner I get home from that particular session, I get a message. And this guy is telling me he had the same issue. And he had to send his dot back 3 times, send it back to SIG 3 times. And the problem that he had was, I guess he did the 1, 2, 3 strikes and you're out. And he said, forget it. He got rid of the red dot altogether. And he put a different one on it from a different manufacturer. My friend, I think he sent his back 5 times, if I'm correct. Or somebody messaged me and said they sent the red dot back 5 times with no real correction. Now, this is supposed to be the civilian version of what they're putting on the M18s and M17s. I really hope that those military versions are going to work properly, because they're the ones that need it the most. I understand I'm just a civilian, but I still want my product to work properly. But let's hope that you got it right, SIG, with the military contract. So all I got to say is I did contact SIG, and SIG basically said they gave me a label. I haven't been able to send this back yet because I've been so busy with other things. But I got the label. I'm gonna have it printed out and going to take it to the UPS and send it right back to them. Hopefully, when it comes back, I won't have any issues. But if I do, I'm not going to go through the 1, 2, and 3 issue with that. I'm just going to simply pretty much get rid of it. And I'm just going to probably just use irons. I'm good with irons. It's no loss to me. Or maybe if I can get the 507 comp on, that would be a perfect addition on here. Other than that, it's pretty much sad. I don't know what else to say, but I'll keep you posted of what's going to happen with this. And like I said, I'm pretty honest with you. I want to let you know what's going on with this. So with that said, happy shooting. Stay safe. #2A.